What's up, guys? This is the Crazy Modeler back again. Today I am talking about the Bachmann Spectrum K4. So the things I like about this is I love the gunmetal color on the smoke box and firebox. And I also very much like the box it comes in, because it has that opening flap that boxes of the era had. Another thing I quite like with this is the amount of detail it has. Yet again, this is a model from the 80s, and the shell is nicely detailed. Okay, it also has a can motor versus the usual pancake motors from this era, so basically the can motors are much more quiet. They're much more quiet, they're more smoother, they're just more efficient. That's about it. Now, time for me to discuss the flaws, which mostly come in the wheel set. Despite the fact that it uses a much more modern can motor, it also uses some wheel covers, which heavily affect how mine's ran. Mine's waddled a lot. So bad to the point I just wound up removing the wheel covers, and I'm planning just painting that little area. Just add the counterweights myself one of these days. On top of that, this also has an issue with the valve gear. Not one, but a few. So they have these die-cast pieces which are meant to hold the rods in. My issue is on my specific copy, it doesn't really do that well, because that piece of plastic holding those in is broken. So basically they like to move freely, causing the rods to come apart. The other thing that also heavily affect the rods are the valve gear pins. I find it weird how they use the standard valve gear pins on this type of engine, because they also use the little bolts that you'd find on like River Rossi and Broadway kind of locomotives that hold the rods on. They use those for the first and third axle, but for the pins that actually matter, they used friction pins, which love to pop out. Along with this, there's parts of the model which don't really like staying on, like the, what do you call it? There's a part that holds the main rod on to the cylinders, which is very loose. Very, very loose. Like, I think I might end up having to replace it. Yeah, because it's meant to be held on with glue, except it seems like all their glue budget went to the axles on this thing, since it uses the Gen 1 type axles. Yeah, that's about it for my complaints with this thing. I think I would recommend this model if you're familiar with working on Bachmann engines. If you don't know how to work on anything, I wouldn't quite get this. If you just prefer not to work on engines, you know, just buy them and have them run. Just get like a Mahano or, you know, some other kind of steam engine by some other manufacturer that's guaranteed to run. But, yeah. I'll see y'all in the next one.